Chris Brown's Sunday night concert took an unexpected turn from electrifying to downright PG-13 in front of thousands of screaming fans, and the moment is now all anyone can talk about. The Breezy Bowl XX stop at SoFi Stadium was already one of the most hyped events of the tour, with Brown's team teasing surprise moments throughout the night. But no one could have predicted what was about to unfold when Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend, Kayla Nicole, stepped into the spotlight. It all started just as the opening chords of Brown's slow jam, "Take You Down," began to echo through the massive stadium. The crowd instantly erupted because fans know that when Chris performs this song live, things are bound to get steamy. For years, the track has been one of his go-to moments for audience interaction, where he typically brings someone from the crowd up on stage to serenade and dance with. This time, however, he didn't just pick a random fan. He brought up Kayla Nicole, the social media influencer and fitness personality who's been making headlines ever since her split from NFL star Travis Kelce. Kayla, dressed in a sleek and body-hugging outfit that perfectly matched the concert's bold, sensual energy, appeared both surprised and excited as she was escorted to a chair placed in the middle of the stage. The lights dimmed to a deep red, and a hush fell over the stadium, as if thousands of fans simultaneously realized something unforgettable was about to happen. Chris began crooning the first verse with his signature smooth vocals, circling Kayla in a slow, deliberate stride, his every movement calculated and magnetic. The chemistry between them was immediately apparent. Fans could see Kayla smiling, nervously at first, but then loosening up as Brown's performance drew her into the moment. As the song built toward its sultry chorus, Chris leaned closer, placing one hand on the back of her chair, locking eyes with her as if the entire stadium had disappeared, and it was just the two of them. The crowd roared louder with every verse, sensing the tension rise. Then, in one swift motion that sent social media into a frenzy, Brown moved behind Kayla and began to grind rhythmically, matching the beat of the song. The entire arena screamed as camera phones went up, recording what was quickly becoming the viral moment of the night. Kayla, who is known for her confident personality and striking presence, didn't shy away from the attention. At first, she laughed, covering her face with one hand, but soon she was fully immersed in the performance, moving with the rhythm and letting herself enjoy the spotlight. Chris, ever the showman, fed off the energy of the crowd and intensified his moves, eventually straddling her lap in a way that left little to the imagination. It was a performance that could have been straight out of a music video, passionate, flirtatious, and just edgy enough to have everyone talking. Fans near the stage were losing their minds, some screaming Kayla's name, others cheering Chris on. Social media blew up within seconds, with posts flooding X, formerly Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. People who were lucky enough to witness the moment in person were already debating whether it was purely staged or a glimpse into a potential budding romance between the two. The entire interaction lasted less than a minute, but it was easily one of the most talked about moments of the night. As the song reached its emotional climax, Chris leaned in close, so close that many fans swore he was about to kiss her. Just as their faces seemed to meet, the lights went dark, leaving everyone screaming and guessing whether their lips actually touched. When the stage lights came back up, Kayla was laughing, brushing her hair back as Chris took her hand and helped her up from the chair. The two shared a quick hug before she was escorted off stage, leaving fans with more questions than answers. Was it just a performance? Was there real chemistry there? And what will Travis Kelce think when he sees the clips? Kayla has been in the public eye for years, but she's been particularly under the microscope lately, as her ex-boyfriend Travis Kelce has been dominating headlines for his relationship with global pop icon Taylor Swift. Fans have been dissecting every move Kayla makes, often unfairly dragging her into online debates about Travis and Taylor's high-profile romance. Just last week, during a red carpet interview, she was asked point-blank about Travis's rumored engagement to Swift, and she expertly dodged the question, smiling and changing the subject. Many praised her for staying classy and not feeding into the gossip cycle. And this latest appearance with Chris Brown may be her boldest statement yet that she's focused on herself, living her best life, and moving on. The fact that she was even at Chris Brown's concert has sparked its own wave of speculation. Some fans are convinced that Kayla being brought on stage wasn't random at all, that Chris or someone from his team specifically invited her. Given that Chris Brown has a history of turning his stage performances into memorable viral moments, it wouldn't be surprising if this was planned in advance to create exactly the kind of buzz it's generating. Others believe this might have been completely spontaneous, pointing out that Chris has been known to scan the crowd and pick someone who catches his eye. Whatever the truth may be, Kayla Nicole has once again proven that she knows how to keep people talking. In the hours following the concert, her name began trending online, with fans debating whether Travis Kelce might be feeling a little jealous watching his ex share such an intimate moment with one of music's biggest stars. Some even joked that Taylor Swift would be writing a new song about the incident. Chris Brown, for his part, has remained silent on social media since the show, letting the moment speak for itself. His fans, however, have been dissecting every second of the performance, sharing clips and slow-motion edits, with some declaring it one of his best take-you-down performances ever. What makes this moment particularly fascinating is that it sits at the intersection of music, celebrity gossip, and sports drama. Kayla Nicole is no stranger to public attention, and this bold, unexpected appearance has likely only increased her fan base. She's been vocal about carving out her own identity outside of being Travis Kelce's ex, focusing on her career as a model, influencer, and fitness advocate. This performance, whether purely entertainment or a hint at something more, might be her most empowering move yet, showing the world that she's not just surviving the spotlight, she's owning it. As the night came to a close and fans poured out of SoFi Stadium still buzzing about what they had just witnessed, one thing was clear: this was more than just a concert. It was a cultural moment, a collision of two worlds, sports and music, that sent shockwaves through the entertainment sphere. People left with their phones full of videos, ready to share them with friends, post them online, and relive the moment over and over. The next morning, entertainment blogs, gossip sites, and sports networks alike all picked up the story, with headlines speculating about a possible romance between Kayla Nicole and Chris Brown. Relationship experts were even weighing in, suggesting that Kayla's decision to go along with the performance so confidently was a sign that she's in a good place emotionally, secure enough to have fun and not worry about what the internet might say. Of course, there are always critics. Some have raised eyebrows, questioning whether it was appropriate for Chris to be so physically forward on stage. Others defended the moment, saying it was clearly consensual and just part of the show. Regardless of where people stand, the incident has reignited conversations about Chris Brown's stage persona and his ability to command a crowd's attention in a way few artists can. For Kayla Nicole, this may end up being a defining pop culture moment. In an era where every move is documented and dissected online, she managed to turn what could have been an awkward encounter into a power move, a moment of pure fun that reminded everyone she's more than just someone's ex. She's her own person, capable of stealing the show in front of thousands, and perhaps setting the tone for whatever comes next in her personal and public life.